sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other side, the Bills head coach. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of heavyweights here in the month of September. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
This one grabbed by Austin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a run. Whoa! Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
NHawks nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week. Throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities. And their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
A gain of 14. First down, Nighthawks.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Brings up third down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Gain of 11. That's another San Diego first down. First and 10 at the 26.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, faking the give. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
To second and 10.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give, it's Sampson. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another San Diego first.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Sampson. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards. And
he's in. Touchdown, Nighthawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Nighthawks come right back to tie it at 7. team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the NHawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The NHawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, like these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The NHawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It is 3rd and 10. Moving the tight end right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's tackled at the 34
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The NHawks offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line. They would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
2nd and inches. Now give on the ground, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That is caught. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down. fires one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Bills 20, NHawks 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Whoa! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The NHawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at him,
and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's now 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One final throw before the break. It's made right side. It's Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And here's the home team's running back. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Saints are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the Rams quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Rams come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Bengals wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They bring their tight end right. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick first down.
San Diego, first down. It's a gain of 10.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On first down, right back to Sampson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Back to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Here comes the blitz as the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
6 yards.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here comes the NHawks punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one grabbed by Austin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
At the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Two-point conversion.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The NHawks offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They'll motion the tight end right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for San Diego. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Their throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Heck of an effort there to duck out of 1 tackle, but he'll wind up only gaining about a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun. He'll throw. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and
From
goal.
a little further
At the
back,
6-yard
here's
line.
2nd and goal. Now a give up the middle. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The NHawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. Oh, a loose football. And Fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another San Diego.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
A gain of 19.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll take this to the 13.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up fourth down and goal.
They'll look to throw. This one is caught. On fourth and goal, they deliver. Touchdown, San Diego. It's his second touchdown of the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This taken at the 5. Woo. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. He's got his man complete to Johnson. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again, another catch. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Bills are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.